We're live on TikTok. We're live on YouTube. Hello, everyone. This is Larry. I am talking about today online business in 2025, where you can make 100% profit. How's everyone doing? I am streaming on TikTok and YouTube. Welcome. Let me know where you're coming from, guys. Just drop it in the comments. Let me know. Down here in South Florida, and I'm going to teach you how you can make 100% profit working out of your house, just working a couple hours a day. Just let me know where you're from. Drop it in the comments. I like interaction. Please ask me questions and let me know where you're from. Okay, I'm down here in South Florida. How you doing, John? Pinda, Debbie, what's up? We're talking about digital marketing in 2025. Best online business for 2025, 100% profit. Just working a couple hours a day, guys, around your existing schedule. Started this business about 5.5 months ago. It's been fantastic for me. And I don't want to do that. I'm sorry, guys. Just one second. There we go. Little adjustments here. So I got involved in this, like I said, about 5.5 months ago. And the reason I got involved in it is because down here in Florida, I'm 61 years old. My wife and I were on a glide path to retirement, but unfortunately, she got ill and lost her income and is not able to work anymore. So we lost all her income. I had to do something to supplement our retirement fund so we could have the retirement we always wanted. And it was a little bit of a shock, when someone that you love gets ill. But we adjusted to it. We're making progress, and we're following this blueprint now that I'm following, this step-by-step blueprint that is teaching me digital marketing and showing me how to create passive income. Excuse me a minute. So I'm just going to make an adjustment here. Hopefully this works. Anyway, so I saw a video on TikTok, and it said make 100% profit working out of your home, following a step-by-step blueprint. You can do it 2 hours a day. You make in digital marketing, and it intrigued me. I'm a previous business owner. If you guys haven't heard my story, I've owned 3 businesses in the past. I know what it takes to run a traditional brick and mortar business. I know everything's the commitment, the hours, the anxiety, the stress, everything that you need to do to run a traditional business. And when I saw this, it intrigued me because it seems so simple, and it really is simple. And this is digital marketing, so you can do this if you have an internet connection. All you need is an internet connection and a phone. If you have that, you can do this business. You can do it anywhere in the world that has an internet access and social media and a phone or a laptop, iPad, whatever. Okay, that's how easy it is. If you can consume content on social media, you can do this business. If you're 18 or older, you can do this business. Okay, and it has a potential for huge profits. It could be whatever you want it to be. It could be an extra $1,000 a month, or it could be millions of dollars a year. Okay, we have people in our community that are making millions. We have people in our community that are making hundreds of thousands. We have thousands of people making 5 figures in this business. And it's the easiest opportunity for a beginner, as long as you're willing to learn and be coachable and consistent. And that's something that I needed as a 61-year-old. I wasn't looking for anything complicated, with websites or, high tech or email automations or any of that. I wanted something that I could follow step by step, that I could have support and get my questions answered. Because that's really what was the main concern for me. I wanted something that I could do to generate money from home. And when I had questions and I got stuck, I had someone that would be able to answer them. And that's what I found. This program is by far the best thing that I've seen out there. I've tried a lot of different things. I've been involved in multi-level marketing. I've been involved in affiliate marketing. I've been involved in e-commerce, trying to sell physical products online. The beauty of this thing is it's digital. So it's an international business, number one, and we sell digital products in the e-learning industry. We promote 4 digital programs in the e-learning industry. So these are digital programs. These are programs that you can't feel or touch. They're web-based, okay? So you can send this to somebody instantly, and it doesn't matter where they live. There's no shipping, there's no inventory, there's no customer service, there's no thanks for the likes, there's no returns. You don't have to deal with any of that, okay? And again, as a previous business owner, I had to deal with all of that. And I when I found out I didn't have to deal with that, I was uh, I was excited. So, and then on top of it, I found out that you can sell products that you didn't even have to create, and you can make 100% of the money. So, Chad, thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. Let me know where you guys are from. Where are you from, Chad? Drop it in the comments. What's up, Jeff? Let me know if you have any questions on this. This is about earning $900 a day, daily pay. Daily pay, guys. Who doesn't want to make money on a daily basis instead of getting a paycheck from a boss? Getting a paycheck every other week. Tennessee. All right. Tennessee. Um, I've got my stepson lives in Tennessee. I can't remember the small little town. It's in the mountains, but and I have family in South Carolina and Georgia and Florida. I'm down here in South Florida, and you would think I know what town he lives in, but I don't remember. I'm old, but that's why I needed a step by step plan, something that I could go to and follow and click, and if I needed to review it, I could review it, um, and um, and that's why this program is wonderful. So we so getting back to what I was saying, you can sell products that you didn't create and make 100% of the money. So to summarize real quick, this is digital marketing. We're talking about starting an online business. You can literally start it today, be in business tomorrow, and be making money the same week. Okay. And you only need to work it 2 hours a day because you have a totally automated system that we give you and teach you and show you how to set up. So that's, and then we give you the products to start. We give you you can get up to 4 income streams to start, sell these programs and make 100% of the money because it's called master resale rights. Okay. These are digital products. So the product is already created. There's really no cost to it once it's created. So we can sell it over and over and over again and make 100% of the money. So this is your business. You're the CEO of your business. This is not an MLM or an affiliate program or anything. You're not selling a product that's, a company product with an upline that you have to give percentages of the sale to them and to the company, or an affiliate product where you're basically just making a commission for promoting it. Typically, these commissions are 25, 30%. This is 100%. So I'm sure you'll agree that it's better to make 100% on something than 25%, right? No one can deny that. You're doing the same amount of work to promote a program or a product or an opportunity, whatever it is that you're selling. You might as well be able to make all the money, and instead of having to work 4 times as hard to make the same amount of money. So that's because I was in MLMs before, and that's how they work. You have an upline, you have a downline. Okay, you're on the phone with people. You're calling people people that they know. You're trying to convince them to get involved. You're trying to sell the product. With this program and this marketing, you do not have to bug anybody. You don't have to talk to your friends and family. You don't have to hear and know. This is a rejection-free business. You don't have to make a list of people and start going after them and DMing people and emailing people and all that manually. This is an automated system. So again, this is digital marketing. We promote 4 digital products in the e-learning industry, the education learning industry. Okay, like Like you could go to a college, you can buy an online course on something. You can buy an online course on digital marketing, for instance. It'll send you, to a website. You'll have videos that you'll have to watch. You'll have to take a test. You get a certificate. It's usually like an 8-week course. It's probably going to run you $2,500 or more, and that's it. That's all you have. There's no support. There's no mentoring. There's no business around it. There's no more than just the information. Okay. When you get involved with this program, you're getting, and these programs that we promote teach you how to start your own online business and promote anything you want online. It could be a product that you already have that you're trying to get out there and get customers for. It could be a business that you own and you're trying to get more people in the door. It could be maybe you're wanting to do something online, but you're not sure what to promote. It gives you over 200 digital ideas on promoting digital products. It teaches you how to build an email list. This is all in the programs. It teaches you how to add affiliate offers once you build your email list that you can start promoting. It teaches you how to start a community of your own online and build recurring income. It'll teach you how to monetize your social media channel. I'm just starting to go through some of that right now in the program. So it teaches you everything that you want to know to be able to start an online business and market it. Because you can have the greatest product in the world. If no one knows about it, you're not going to make any sales. So it gives you the skills needed to do that. And that's why this is so valuable. Now, we have 4 programs that we promote and 4 programs that we can sell. And these are the programs. Okay. These are the programs. There's the Launchpad for $100. And this is your investment as a business owner. Okay. You have to buy one of these programs to get started. So we have the Launchpad for $100, the Passive Daily Pay for $300, the Digital Mastery for $600, and our top program is the Legacy Builder. Each program gives you a little bit more education, okay, and a little bit more opportunity. So the Legacy Builder is a top program for $900. Okay, so compare that to taking an online course for digital marketing for $2,500, okay, or more. These programs can be resold over and over. Once you buy the program, the Legacy Builder, let's take that one for example. That's the one I came in at. Once you buy the program, you can sell that program and promote that program over and over and over again and make $900 every time you sell it. And not only can you do that, but you can also sell the other 3 programs as well. So when you buy into the $900 program, you not only can sell the $900 program, but you can sell the $600, the $300, and the $100. So that's the 4 income streams I'm talking about. So in the top program, you're going to learn the most and be able to earn the most. Okay. Now, if you buy into the Digital Mastery for $600, you're going to be able to sell the $600, the $300, and the $100. If you buy the Passive Daily Pay for $300, you can sell the $300 and the $100. And the Launchpad, you can only sell the $100. So you get to sell all 4 income streams at the $900 level, but then once you start going down, you're not going to be able to have all 4. Okay, so you got to figure out which price point makes sense for you. Okay, now there's not one size for everybody, so whatever you can get involved with. Now we do have payment plans, and the number at the end here is the monthly payment. There's 4 payments starting at $25 a month, $75, $150, and $225 for 4 payments. So it's pretty affordable to get involved in this. Remember, this is your own business. This is an investment. You're buying into one of these programs. You're going to be able to sell them over and over again. And with the Legacy Builder, you're going to have all 4 that you could sell. So you can have $1,900 worth of programs for $900. You're going to get all the information on all 4 of them, and you're going to be able to resell over and over all 4 of them. So that's the 4 income streams. Okay, guys, if you want more information on this, I recommend you just go to my website. This is my website, Retire with Profits, retirewithprofits.com. That's my website, and you can put in your email. I will send you a breakdown a video, and I will give you for free, no obligation, a 10-page document, a PDF that you can print that'll break down this business step by step. Okay. It'll tell you everything that we do. It'll break it down for you. No obligation. So I encourage you to do that. You have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain. We're not going to spam you in any way. If we will send you a video, you'll instantly get access to the video, and then we'll email you another video in case you don't have time to watch that one. And then we'll email you, and if you have any questions, you can just email me back. I'll respond back. If at any time you don't think it's for you, you just unsubscribe. That's all. So nothing ventured, nothing gained. So these are the 4 programs, guys. They teach you all the skills to market anything in the digital marketing world. Digital marketing is exploding. Okay. It's an exploding industry. We're up to $1.2 billion a day in this industry. It's only growing more and more. It's going to get bigger and bigger. It's an emerging market. We're in the digital age now with AI and everything. I mean, it's just exploding. People want these programs. They want to learn how to make money from the convenience of their own home. People want to get away from what ad platforms do you teach? Well, we do what's called attraction marketing. There's all different ways to advertise, but our main, and the only one I use, and most people in our community use, is attraction marketing platform, and it costs you $0. So you can market on any of the social media platforms with this method, and it's all organic, and you attract people to you. That's why this is a rejection-free business. You never have to hear a no. We teach you in the programs how to do the attraction marketing model. And basically what it is everyone has their own unique reason and story why they would want to get involved in making an additional income and starting an online business. Okay, for me, if you missed it, Todd, I'm 61 years old. My wife got ill a few years ago. We lost her income. We realized we were going to be short on retirement, and I was trying to find something that I could do to replace that income. And like I said, I tried MLMs, I tried affiliate marketing. When I found this and I saw that it was a business in a box, step by step, and it showed me how I can advertise with no expense. Not only no advertising expense, but no monthly expenses. Yes. So we do, or it's organic, right? Costs nothing, and it works very well. And it works on any of the platforms. I'm on all the platforms. I get leads from Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. I started with TikTok, and I repurposed my content and I spread it out. And this is all taught in the class. So for people that may not really quite understand what I'm saying, this is all taught. I knew nothing about this 5.5 months ago. So it's an attraction marketing. So basically we're telling our story. I do little 1-minute videos, little 5-7 second videos on TikTok. And I tell people about my story, my problem, and my solution. My solution was finding this blueprint that I'm following that's helping me make daily pay in digital marketing. And then I give a call to action at the end, a CTA, which just tells them what to do if they want more information. And I basically say, if you want more information about the blueprint that I'm following that's showing me how to make daily pay, working just 2 hours a day out of my home, just put blueprint in the comments and I'll send you the information. And they go to my website, Retire with Profits, and they put in their email address. And now my automated system takes over. When do you make a sell? Well, there's no delivery because it's digital. It's a digital product. So it's instantly given to you. When you purchase, you instantly get it. That's the beauty of digital marketing with digital products. So that's why I could sell to someone in South Africa from my home in South Florida, and they could purchase and they instantly get the program and they can instantly start making money. They can instantly start implementing and learning and earning. Okay. And that's the beauty of it. So we work this program in 2 hours a day. We have a 2-hour a day work week that we teach you. We go through it in immense detail. And it's simple though. So stepping back a minute, you buy a program, you pick a program, okay, 100, 300, 600, 900. And now you have to set up your automated system. So you buy a program. I bought the $900 program. Then there's a one-time $39 fee for your automated system, your website and your email funnels and email automations. 39 bucks, that's it for a whole automated system. It's the deal of the century. You set that up. We have in your program, it goes through video by video what to do. It's already built. I'll show it to you in a minute. You just plug into it. Okay. So you have to have a domain name and you plug into this system and it comes with the shopping cart and you plug in your payment gateways and it comes with 30 high converting emails that are automatically sent out to your prospects. That's all you get, all of that for 39 bucks. And from then on, you have no other expenses. So basically, if you buy into the top program at 900 and you pay the 39 bucks, okay, and then you buy a domain, this, let's say for $950, you're in. You're in, and you have nothing else to spend your money on, okay? The only thing you do is work your 2 hour a day work week. And when I work my 2 hours a day, what do? I post content 3 times a day. Every single day, 7 days a week, I post content on whatever platform I want. I start with TikTok. So this is per platform, okay? So you can start with one social media platform. You don't need to know anything about it. We teach you how to set them up. We teach you how to post the content. We teach you how to create it, what to say, how to say it, how to attract your perfect customer. We teach you how to hone in on that customer, and they start to know, like, and trust you. And then people that know, like, and trust you will buy from you if this is what they want. So you post content 3 times a day. You check emails and respond to social media comments. You go live, you build up to going live. You go live, I go live 1 hour a day, and you plug into training. That's all I do every day. It's simple. It takes me 2 hours, you know, sometimes 3, sometimes 1.5. Just depends. I can post 3 pieces of content usually in 45 minutes. I can go live for an hour, and then I just answer some emails and comments in social media, and I plug into training whenever I can. Okay. We have so much training in here. The value that these programs bring it's just amazing. Everyone, and then what you get once you buy in is you get access to our community. This right here, the community, this is what sets us apart, because there are other digital marketing classes you can purchase, but they don't give you an automated system. They don't give you a community with live mentoring by 6 and 7 figure income earners. And that was so huge for me, because in the beginning, remember I said, I tried other things and I just couldn't get my questions answered. I couldn't get the support I was looking for. So that was so important to me. When you're spending money and you're starting a business and it's something new, okay, give yourself some credit for stepping out of your comfort zone and learning something new, but you need support. You need the training. And we have weekly live interactive Zoom calls in our community. We have mentoring that you can actually physically raise your hand in the Zoom and ask questions and get answers by multimillionaires. And that's free. That's included. There's no charge for that, and it's forever. So, I mean, that's why I think this is so important. And I've used it many times. I plug into training all the time. We have a calendar of events. We go through, there's tech calls, there's mindset training, there's social media training, there's content creation training, there's our legacy builder call that goes into higher level activities. And then, I mean, it's just ongoing for forever. It's awesome. It is awesome. Our mentor, Michelle, she started the community. Right now in our community, we have 51,700 members. So no one gets in the community unless they purchased. So that's why this is proven, okay? There's 51,700 plus that have all purchased this program and are learning and earning right now this whole concept of digital marketing. And they start by purchasing one of these programs. You want to try to get to the $900 level as quick as possible, because that gives you all income streams. But you get in where you can afford to get in, or you take advantage of the payment plan. And if anyone's interested in any of this, no problem. No problem, Andrew. Reach out to me, put comments in there, or You can email me. You can go to retirewithprofits.com. That's my website. Okay. Retirewithprofits.com. Just put in your email. I'm going to give you this video. It's a 7-minute video. It's going to break down everything for you. I'm going to email you another video, and then I'm going to send you instantly a PDF that breaks down this whole business model. You could print it out and read it at your leisure. And if you have any questions, you just reply back to the email. I answer them for you. So that's really all. That's that in an A to Z. Okay, there's 3 things. You buy a program, you set up your automated system, and now you just post content every day. That's it. That's all you do. And people sometimes make it more difficult than it really needs to be. But that really is what you do. Now, the hardest part, and I'm telling you this from my experience, the hardest part isn't setting up your website. It's already done. You just have to connect it. The hardest part is getting started, making the mindset decision to go ahead and trust yourself that you can learn something new. That's the hardest part. The second hardest part is mastering your content. Okay. But that's what the bulk of the training is about. So you get better and better and better. If you go back to my beginning TikTok videos, they're horrible. They're really bad. But, I'm starting to get pretty good at it now. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning. The better you get at it, the more confidence you get, the more people will relate and connect with you, and they'll inquire. They'll say, Larry just brought up a pain point. Look, I have 5 kids. I have 2 grandchildren. I want to be able to go. They're not local. They're out of town. Okay. I want to be able to travel and see them. I want to be able to visit my grandkids. I want to be able to spend time with my family. And I knew that I didn't want to work until I was 80 years old, because that's not living. I want to enjoy my retirement. I want to enjoy my family. And I tell that story in my content, and I tell them how I've stumbled on a blueprint that I'm following that's teaching me the high income skills to start my own online business, and how I can work it around my existing schedule. So if you have a job, you can still work this around your job. We've got so many people that are doing that. We've had people that had 2 jobs and were working this, and we're able to quit both of those jobs. So, it's a very common story in our business. So I share that story with them. I share my story, my problem, and my solution, and then I give them a call to action, which means if you want to know what I'm doing and you want to see the blueprint that I am following that's helping me supplement my retirement account, put blueprint in the comments. And when they do that, my job is to just give them my website and tell them to go put their email address in. And now my automations take over. They go into my website. I'm building my email list. This is how the flow works. They put their email in the capture page. Now I have them in my email list. They instantly get the PDF and a video on the business opportunity. They get emailed another video that breaks it down even more. Between the 2 videos, 99.9% of their questions will be answered. If you have another question, you just email me, I respond. And now they're getting a daily email from me that's giving them all kinds of information, motivation. It gets them thinking. It steers them back to the website. And they can purchase it anytime, any of the 4 programs. So that's why people in our industry every day, in our program every day, wake up to money. They wake up, they check their phone, and they've got money because someone purchased when they were sleeping, or someone across the country, or someone across the globe bought when they were sleeping. It happened to me the other day. I had someone purchase a $900 program. I woke up in the morning, I had $900 in my account, my PayPal. How would that feel, guys, if you had $900, just you woke up to $900 in the morning? How would that feel? And we're seeing on average, for every 20 leads you get into our system, as a community, on average, a sale. So our top selling product is our $900 program. So we're seeing, if you get 20 leads a day, you work up to this. Okay, it doesn't happen right away usually. Sometimes it does. you can make $900 a day. And that's what we teach you. And maybe it's not 900 a day. Maybe it's a $600 sale or a $300 sale or a $100 sale. So what? You got all four income streams if you buy in at the $900 legacy level. What if you got one of these sales a day, one of these, each of these in a day? That's 1900 a day. Imagine making $1900 in a day. And you just get out of bed. I mean, it happens all the time. So that's the beauty of automation. That's the beauty of our system. It's leveraging the internet and the website and the emails. That works 24/7, 365 days a year. That doesn't complain. That doesn't punch a clock. That doesn't stop. That doesn't complain. That doesn't need a break. Okay, that works all the time for you, and that's what we give you for the $39 is this system. So all my job is what I do every day for 2 hours a day is just post content, and my content is designed to drive people to my website. I'm just marketing my business. That's all I'm doing. And I'm learning and plugging into training, okay, and learning more and more, and the more I learn, the more I can earn because I'm also learning how to grow my email list, to add additional affiliate offers to my email list, to learn how to build recurring income, to learn how to monetize social media as I'm growing my following, to learn how to grow my following, to learn how to set up and master all the social media platforms. I'm 61 years old, guys. I didn't know anything. Okay. I'm a baby boomer. I didn't know anything. Some people chuckle at me because I'm 61 and doing this. We've got people that are in their 80s making an income with this. It doesn't matter what your age is. All that matters is, are you willing to try and learn something new and plug in and be consistent and coachable? Because you're going to get the mentoring and the support every single day in our community. Every single day. So that's why this is so incredible. It's not just a course, okay? That's just the beginning, okay? And if you ask anyone about creating wealth, they'll tell you, any wealthy people will tell you, I'm talking about multimillionaires, the key to creating wealth is multiple income streams, okay? Working for somebody and having a job, that's one income stream. And what are you doing when you're working for someone else? You're building their business, you're building their dream. So you have to say to yourself, am I okay with that? Because that could be taken away in a heartbeat. I lost my job twice in my career when I least expected it. That's why I started my own business back in 2008. But it was a traditional business. There was no such thing as digital marketing. Really, it existed, but it was nothing like it is today. And that's, so it could be taken away. The economy, the company went in a different direction. They got rid of your division, whatever it might be, that can be taken away in a heartbeat. So do you have a plan B? If you don't have a plan B, it's better to have a plan B before you need it than have to come up with one because all of a sudden you just got, you got fired. All right. It's no fun getting fired. Has anyone out there been fired? It's no fun. It's demoralizing. It's depressing. It's scary, and it's never fun to lose your job. But it happens to a lot of people. There's people being let go every day in this country. The retail in this country is, I feel, is a dying breed because of online, because of Amazon and all these online companies. If people don't have an online presence today, they're gonna shrivel up and die. Okay, so you can start your own business for under $1,000, have a totally automated system, Sell products that you don't even have to worry about creating and make 100% of the money. And you're the CEO and you don't need to hire people. You don't need to have office staff. You don't need to have inventory. You don't need to worry about shipping anything out or returning anything or customer service. You can and have an international business. I have an international business. Okay. That's what's so amazing about the times we live in today with digital marketing. And I challenge anybody to come up with a better deal than this. Okay. Now you can create your own products and you can add this to the mix. Or you could say, you know what? I can just take the PDF that I send you and it'll tell you everything that we do. And you could try to recreate it. And you could try to create a website and create email automations and spend all the it'll cost you 5 grand to set up a high converting, really nicely done website. It'll cost you probably about 150 to $200 a month for the monthly fees for software, minimum. And you can try to develop your own product, which takes tons of time and with no guarantees. Or you can spend under $1,000 and have a whole system built for you that's proven to work. It converts. We've made over $29 million as a community in the last 10 months. Okay. So that's proof. We've got over 51,000 people in our community. That's proof. So I say this every time. It's like the only variable in this is you. Okay. Whoever I'm talking to right now, the only variable is you. So you could say, you know what, January 1st came around and you're like, man, I need to lose weight. I'm going to join a gym. And you join a gym and whatever it costs you, and you're all motivated and you're going to go in there and you start working out, and then you slowly stop. And then all of a sudden, you don't go anymore. It happens to all of us, right? It's happened to me. And then the weight that you wanted to lose didn't come off. You're still eating burgers and fries. You don't have abs like you thought you wanted to get. You're embarrassed to take your shirt off. So it's not the gym's fault that happened. It's your fault because you weren't consistent. You didn't do the daily work and you didn't eat the right way. So this works. Some people are extremely successful. Some people aren't. It's all because of how coachable and consistent they are by plugging into the training and learning. So that's what this is about, guys. The system is proven it works. You just have to plug in and decide. So, if you're not happy with whatever you're doing in life, this could be an option for you. Maybe it's, there's people that are in our program that made fantastic money, but they worked and they traveled and they were away from their family and they just were burnt out and they just didn't want to do it anymore. If you're working, I don't care if you're making $1 million a year, if you never see your family and you're on a plane every week and you have no social life and you have no family time, that's not, to me, that's not any, there's no balance there. You got to have balance in your life. Okay. I tell my daughter that. She's very successful. She works all the time. And I tell her she needs to get, she's got all the money that she needs, but she doesn't really have a balanced life and she needs to balance her life, because all of a sudden you look down the road and you have regrets for what you wanted to do, but you never did. And you don't want to be on your deathbed saying, I should have bought that big screen TV. You don't want, I'm kind of joking, but that's what I mean. So you have to make a decision to make a change in your life if you're not happy, or maybe you're just living paycheck to paycheck and you're on that rat race and you that hamster wheel, and you don't know how to get out. You don't know how to stop this, because that's not living either. That is not living either. So some people are working 2 jobs and they're still barely able to pay their bills. Do you know that like 67% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? That's not living. That's not living. So if you want to break that, you have to do something different in your life. And if you're willing to try something new and learn something new and learn a new skill, then you can be successful at this. The beauty about this program is, let's say you buy the $900 program, okay? And you spend, yes, this is legacy. This is Weebit. Yep, this is legacy. Are you in? Are you in? So the reason that I love, another reason why I love it so much is because you have no monthly expenses and no advertising costs. Your initial upfront investment for the top program is $900. When you make your first sale, you get $900 back. So you're basically after that in profit mode. So what business can you start for under $1,000, have 4 income streams, have products, website, a whole business done for you, and then you make one sale and you're in profit mode? I can tell you from practical experience, because I've owned 3 businesses, traditional businesses, brick and mortar businesses. It costs tens of thousands of dollars minimum to start up a significant brick and mortar business. And most businesses fail in 3 to 5 years because of the overhead, the rent, the payroll, the insurance, the computers, the software, the utility. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And then you have to advertise. I used to spend tens of thousands of dollars in advertising. You don't have any of that with this. It's so simple. People, they sometimes don't see it. So that's why I jumped in when I saw this. When I looked at that TikTok video that I saw, and I put my email in the website, and I got the PDF, and I saw the video. That's why I signed up, and within an hour, I signed up, because I saw the opportunity as clear as day, guys. Maybe it was because of my being a business owner. I don't know, and I knew how hard that was, and I didn't want to be working for somebody else. I didn't want to be building someone else's dream. Maybe that's why I saw it so quick. Now, not everyone makes a decision right away, but that's why we have the email automations. That's why we send people emails. So I encourage you to just go to the website. You can go to my bio. I don't have the live link yet, but if you go up here to my bio, you'll see my website. But it's Retire with Profits. You have to copy and paste it in your browser. Just go there, put in your email, check it out. Because the reason you should check it out for anything, okay, is because you don't know until you get the facts, number one, if you're at all intrigued about this. But number two, this system could be your system. What I mean by that is this website that you're going to see and interact with will be the same exact system that you'll have, but you'll customize it to your own brand, to your own pictures, your own story. And the emails that you'll see and the videos that you'll see will be emails that you can send and videos that you can send to your prospective leads. And you can literally purchase this tonight and have it up and running by tomorrow. And we tell you exactly what to do first. We tell you the first 7 days how to market. We teach you how to set up the automated system. It took me 6 hours one day to do. If there's any issues with it, we have tech support. We have weekly tech Zoom calls. We have tech support. You can even pay them a couple bucks and they'll do it for you if you don't want to mess with it. I did it on my own. It wasn't hard. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. So you'll see exactly what you're getting. I'm going to show you this. Bear with me. I'm going to show you exactly what you get. Okay. I'm going to show you when I tell you to go to my website, Retire with Profits, this is where you go. This is the capture page. Okay. This is where you'll put in your email address, hit that orange button that says, yes, send me the free blueprint. Okay. This is what we give you in exchange for your email. Now your email's in my system, and it immediately takes you to this video, and then it'll take you to the website. This is the 7-minute video that breaks down the business. That's Michelle, our mentor. She's the one who started the community. She's made about $6 million in the last 2.5 years, by the way. She's a stay-at-home mom. She's just like you and me. Okay. And then this will take you to the website. And this website was just revamped. This is the 2.0 version. This is the website. These are the 4 digital programs that we promote. Okay. I'm streaming on YouTube and TikTok here. That's why I'm moving this around. Okay. And it talks about why you would want to have would $900 a day change your life? Of course it would. Okay. Remember, you can get paid daily with this business. Of course it would change your life. I don't care who you are. You don't need an experience. That's not a problem. You don't need a following. That's not a problem. It's perfect for beginners that know nothing about this. Okay. You don't need any technical skills. Okay. Like I said, I'm a baby boomer. I figured it out. I guarantee you guys can do it. Okay. We teach you how to attract a daily paying customer through our attraction marketing principles. Okay. That's what this teaches you. You keep 100% of the money. You guys, whenever you make a sale, you're not splitting this. This is not a commission. This is your money. You keep all of the money because it's master resale rights. Do you think that other people would want to learn how to market and sell products online and make 100% profit? Do you think that would help people? Do you think that would get people out of their own problem? Do you start at the bottom and work your way up? This is not a pyramid. No. No, this is your business. There's no upline, there's no downline. You start wherever you want. You buy into one of the 4 programs. There's a 100, a 300, a 600, and a 900. And I bought in on number 4, the $900 legacy builder. And that program allows me to resell all 4 programs over and over and over again. I get 4 different programs that I can promote, and I make 100% of the money. So when I sell a legacy builder program, I get all $900. I get all 600 on the digital mastery, all 300 in the passive daily pay. I get 100 every time someone buys a launch pad. So you just have that initial expense, and there's payment plans. And then you pay a one-time $39 fee for your automated system. That's it. You never have another expense. Okay. So you just plug in and start learning. And the more you learn, the more you're going to earn. And we teach you how to do this in 2 hours a day. You can work this business in 2 hours a day because the automations are always working. Because once I'm promoting my business and I'm posting my content 3 times a day, that's all I do, and go live. I'm marketing my business. I'm generating leads. I get leads every single day. And I tell them to go to my website. Once they go into my website, they're in my automations. I don't have to, I'm done with that at that point. I'm done. I'm just posting content. Can you see yourself posting content? That's what you got to ask yourself. Because if you can't post content, you can't do this business. Now, you don't have to do necessarily, big elaborate videos. You don't need to really know how to edit things. I mean, we teach you that, but you don't need to do that. You can do faceless videos. You can just put pictures with text on the screen with trending sounds. You can do 5-7-second videos on TikTok, 1-minute videos, 2-minute videos. You can post on all the social media platforms. We teach you how to do all of that. Okay. So if you don't feel comfortable with that, of course not. I didn't either. You learn it. It's simple. Okay. There's 50,000 members plus in here, 51,000 now. Again, I said $29 million we've generated with this program in 10 months in our community. And on average, people are making their first sale in 7 days. So that's proof that this works. Like I said, this works. This is proven. We on the $900 level, we certify you. We license and certify you in the digital space. So when you get into the $900 program, you have to take a separate certification class to get certified, and you get a certificate, and you're certified just like a real estate agent would be licensed. You're licensed in the digital world. So that gives you credibility. It sets you apart from the rest of the noise out there. And it teaches you, all the things that you need to know, all the ethical responsibilities, the do's and don'ts. And that's what's great. We've got all kinds of testimonials in here. Here's the part where you customize. This is my picture. I have my story here. You write whatever you want. Okay. I got my wife here and this is what it's about. So you you again, simple, simple, simple. Three things. You purchase a program, you set up your automated system, and you start posting content 3 times a day. That's it. That's all you got to do, guys. You just work at getting better, you work at learning. Can you learn something new? Of course you can. Just like you learned at your job, right? When you first started your job, did you know everything about your job? No, you probably had some kind of training or your boss helped you or whatever. You learn. You learn how to tie your shoes, right? You learn how to dance. You learn how to, whatever you do, you learn. Are you willing to learn something new that can set you free, teach you skills, high income skills? And once you learn these skills, no one can ever take them away from you. You could have an online business and you can grow it and grow it and grow it to wherever you want. When Michelle, the lady in the video, she's the one that started our community. When she got involved in this 2.5 years ago, her goal was just to make $54,000 a year, which would be enough money to pay her bills so she could stay at home with her children and spend time with her grandchildren. She was a single mother, okay? And that was what was important to her. She wanted to have all those memories. She didn't want to miss out on, any of the experiences that a mother would miss out with their kids, okay, or the grandchildren. So she wound up making 6 figures in 6 months. Her first million in 17 months. And now she's made over $6 million in 2.5 years. She just told us on the last training I just listened to, she's making, I believe she told me, I don't want to mess this up. Yeah, she's making over $100,000 a week now because she's built so many additional income streams. And I know to most people that sounds like you can't even relate to that. I get it. But she didn't start there. She started where you're potentially going to start. Okay. And she built it. She learned from these programs how to add additional income streams, how to promote the done for you products with the 4 digital classes, how to create and craft a message, how to build an email list. She started her own community. She's monetized her community. She has coaching and she's monetized on social media. She learned all that from these courses, guys. Anyone can learn this. This is not something, you don't need to be special. You don't need to be, some kind of like genius to do this. So if you're looking for extra income, if you're looking for financial security, if you want to work anywhere in the world, you can work. This is a lifestyle business. You can do this anywhere. Okay. That's what I mean. You could be on vacation, sitting in your hotel room, doing your content for a couple hours and then going about your day. Okay. You can be in your car. You can be I post content when I'm out to eat. I post content when I'm at the grocery store. I post content in my car. I post content in my home. I'm usually doing my lives in my backyard. Okay. There's a little buggy out there today, so I didn't want to do that. But this can give you a reliable income stream. It can give you it gives you flexibility to work. Instead of working your life around your job, you work your business around your life. You have flexibility to change it up and do whatever you want. So, and you get step-by-step instruction. That's huge, guys. Step-by-step instruction. You're never alone. But if you're willing, there are people that this is not for. And I mean, and it sounds straightforward and simple and common sense, but if you just think you can buy a program and make $1 million without working it, that's not going to happen. Don't waste your money. You need to take action. If you don't take action and be consistent, you're going to get frustrated. You're not going to see any results and you'll quit. And we don't want that. Okay. We want people that are serious, that see the opportunity. You need to be coachable. You need to be able to create content. You need to be able to learn how to create content. Okay. I didn't know in the beginning. And you you just need to be willing to learn, and you need to be willing to make an investment, not only financially, very small by the way, but in yourself by learning, by growing. Okay, that's what this is. Um, there's in our community. There's let's see here. I just want to show you this real quick. Oh, geez, I'm logged out. Bear with me. Just bear with me a second. We have what's called a win section in our community. All right, why didn't that work? Oh gosh. There we go. So we have this is our community. We have this is where all the it's a private community that you get access to. We have a win section. So everyone that has any kind of success story, they share it. This is a motivational thing. Um, I'm just going to read you some of these. John says $900 last night while watching TV. That's passive income, guys. Another $900 in last night while watching TV. Want to welcome David uh, into the digital growth community. Um, we have thousands of these. Okay, Dale, another $900. That's $6,000 so far. This is a record week for him. Sam said, I had a 300, a 300, a 600, and a 100 in the last 10 days. Okay, what is that? Well, $1,300 in 10 days you made. Woke up to $300, $1,300 overnight. My first sale tonight, $900, $900 before noon. I mean, these go on and on and on, guys. And we've got people making 1,800 a day, 5,000 a day, 15,000. I mean, you build momentum. It's crazy. So this community is there for training and support. There's additional training on top of the programs. Everyone's mentoring and keeping people up and lifting it up. There's mindset training. We have professional mindset people to come in and train you. I mean, it's huge. You know, life is not all uphill, right? You have peaks and valleys. And when you're down in the dumps, you need to have the right head to pull yourself up. Okay. And that's about. How you doing, millionaire mama? What's up? Um, so I love that name. It's good. So I mean that's and then there's always something going on in our community. There's always an event. There's always a Zoom call, whether it's on the tech side or the sales side. You can literally go. It's like a private Facebook group, really. That's how I describe it. If you have a question about something, Laura St. John, yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. I've heard a couple of her trainings. I need to do more. Thank you for manifesting at its finest, including my blue nails to match Laura's. That's funny. Yeah. Oh man. Well, hey, I get manicures. I get pedicures too. I'm not afraid. I'm in touch with my feminine self. So there's nothing like a pedicure. I love it. With the cheese grater, I love it. Yeah, it's a great community. I mean, everyone. It's nice to be surrounded by like-minded people. Everyone's got the same goal. We're all learning and earning, and it's all positive. I love the 2-hour workday. That's the beauty of this thing, right? You can get your income producing activities done in 2 hours a day. I post my content. I go live. I plug in a training, answer some emails and comments on social media, and I'm done. I go about my day. So, I live down here in South Florida. The weather's been absolutely unbelievable the last 3 weeks. It's been like 80 degrees and sunny every day. I like to spend time outside. I like to, down here it's about, going out to eat and, and by the water and enjoying the weather, and and there's no stress. It's like when I had my traditional business, I stressed like crazy. I couldn't stop, and I still was I was a glorified employee, because if I didn't make a sale personally, 55, I'm sorry. I'm from Chicago. I know all about cold. Believe me. I moved down here in 2005. Yeah, but I mean, with my old business, I had to. If I didn't make a sale, I was part of the income. So if I had to work it to generate income, as well as my salespeople. So I was really, like I said, I call myself a glorified employee. Or with this system, I'm just marketing my business, driving people to my website, and then the automations take over, and I go about my day. I can go out to lunch with my wife, go shopping, spend time with my kids, see my grandchildren. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. It really is. You're from Chicago? Really? Where at? Did you tell me this before? I don't remember. Um, yeah, I lived in the north suburbs, and I was born and raised there. Moved to the north suburbs. I moved out about 2005. Came down here, and never looked back. I mean, I love it. No, I am in Iowa. Me too. When you said I'm sorry about the. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I don't miss the wind chills, and I used to travel into Iowa. Actually, I used to travel into Des Moines and Cedar Rapids and the Quad Cities and all that, because I used to be a sales rep, and I used to travel from Chicago, and that was a lot of driving. I was away from my family, and you know, and that kind of sucked. That got old. Yeah, I think we did. I think we did. Yeah, I'm starting to remember. So I have a 61-year-old brain. It's not the best as probably yours, but anyway. Um, so yeah, I how long have you been in there in the program, Kaylee? What's up, Beverly? Let me know you guys are from. Is anyone out of the United States? A year ago, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I got started in October last year, late October. Didn't really get serious about it until, well, definitely sometime in November. But I'm committed to it now. I mean, I'm seeing progress every day. I'm seeing, I've already made some money. I'm seeing more and more leads coming every day. I joined Victoria's coaching too. Yeah, I mean, she's just killing it, right? She made over a half a million dollars, just went over a half a million dollars in 20 months. She's got so much energy. She's awesome. I know she's still on vacation, I think. But yeah, it's been nuts. What a good for her. My God. I mean, I don't know how she did it with the husband, you know, in the army away and three kids. I mean, that's hard. That's hard. So, yeah, it's exciting. Hopefully I'll get to meet some of you guys. I'm going to try to get to a mastermind. I hear there might be a cruise coming up at some point. It hasn't been announced. So, I definitely, if it's out of Florida, I definitely will go. I kind of just missed the one last year. I just got started around that time. But anyway, so, well, Victoria, Nicholas, you guys have any questions for me about this incredible opportunity? I can't help you if you don't ask me questions. For your page. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I get ideas. I mean, I'm sure you do too. I just go into I see a lot of other people's content and try to steer it towards your niche, but the approach that some people make, um, I've been seeing some success with that. I think I'm up to, let's see, the most leads I've gotten in one day is, I think, about 10. I do use ChatGPT. Yeah, I do. But I see some of these people, they hit it with a video and they get 100 leads off of it. It's crazy. So it's just about your message, right? It's just about connecting with people. That's the that's the part of the program that I think some people get stuck on, but you just got to keep working at it and get better and better. So I appreciate that. Push it out. Yeah, I've been trying to go over an hour now. Victoria said you got to go at least 2 weeks in a row. So I'm on day 6 or 7, I think. So um, yeah, no, I know. So who else is on here? Larry loves. Who's that? Larry loves ADV. What is that? What's up? Where are you from? You have 8 kids? Holy mackerel! 8 kids. God bless you, dear. Jeez. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. I had two to 19. Okay, so is this all from the same? Am I getting too personal? is this is it eggs prices? Yeah, I guess they're coming down though. Yeah, um, yeah. That's wow. I don't know how you do that. 6 with my husband, two stepsons. Okay, thanks for sharing. Yeah, I have 2 of my own. I have 2 daughters, 31 and 33, and I have and then my wife has 3 kids. She has 2 daughters and a son. So I have 3 stepchildren and two girls. So 5 between the 2 of us. We're like the Brady Bunch, and they're all grown out of the house. I mean, my youngest is 31. Our oldest is 38, and they're all out of college and all that. Thank God. That almost killed me. So yeah. I mean, I made a video the other day. It's like, why are people spending? I'm not knocking it. I mean, but people spend, like my brother spent like $40,000 a year on college education for his kids, and he's got 4. It's crazy. I mean, you can make 6 figures with this business. You don't need a college education. This is digital marketing. This is digital marketing. You're making 100% of the money. 100%, guys. You're selling a product you never created, and you get all the money. That kind of blew my mind when I first heard it. I'm like, what? I'm selling a product that I didn't create, and when I make a sale, I get all the money, and it immediately gets deposited in my account. It is so awesome. It's crazy. Think about it. Wrap your head around that, guys. That's the part that I mean, for months, I'm like, because it's such a new concept. I mean, master resale rights. Once you buy the program once, you own the rights, because the reason we can do that is because it's digital. There's no cost. There's no cost to send the product out over and over again. So we get all the money. And for as little as $100 up to $900, depending on the programs, here are the 4 programs, guys: 100, 300, 600, and 900. We've got payment plans. You can split it up into 4 equal payments. There's no reason not to get involved in this program because of financial. Who else can help this help that doesn't want to promote the program? I'm not sure what that meant. But yeah, I mean, and and you learn and learn and learn, and you learn all these, all the added value that you get with this, and all the additional income streams that it teaches you how to add. I always tell people, Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, Mr. Wonderful. I mean, he's investing in all these businesses and getting pieces of all these businesses. That's called multiple income streams, guys. So, like business owners of someone who want to create their own ebook or guide, right? Yeah. You could be a business owner and use the skills that you learn from this to promote your existing business, or to promote your own product, or your people make their own products, their own courses, their own ebook, their own whatever, their own digital they start their own digital communities. They make recurring income. These are all skills that you learn with inside the course that is going to teach you, and you're gonna start building multiple income streams on top of just promoting the 4 programs. Okay, I mean that's and getting monetized on social media. Yeah, I love Shark Tank. I love Kevin O'Leary. I like that show. That show's good. So yeah, I mean, there's just so much opportunity, guys. You just have to be willing to do it. You have to step out of your comfort zone, learn something new, right? I mean, you can't just. I can tell you one thing that's a fact. If you don't change your situation next year, this time you'll be in the same situation or worse. That's a fact. Okay. People think they have a problem. They're not happy with their life. They complain, they bitch and complain, financially or whatever. They don't have enough time. And then all of a sudden they get distracted and nothing changes. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I always say for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm at an hour and 11 minutes here. I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to get some definition of insanity is continuing to do the same thing and expecting different. That's right. That's exactly right. And some people do it and they don't even realize they're doing it. Right. So, well, Kaylee, thank you very much for the interaction. I appreciate it. When do you go live usually? Best side hustle out there. You got it. When do you usually go live? You go live at the same time? Random, because the kids, yeah, I can only imagine. I think I'm going to be up all night just thinking about that. So, well, if I ever see you, I'll definitely come on and say hello. That's for sure. I appreciate you supporting me. So, okay, guys. Well, thanks for spending time with me this evening. It's been wonderful. If you have any questions, just go to my website, retirewithprofits.com, put in your email address. Ask me any questions you want. You'll get a video, a breakdown, a PDF of this whole business model, step by step, how this works. It's simple, it's easy, and it's fun. So appreciate your time. Have a good evening. We'll catch you on the next one, okay? Have a good night.